Hey, we're back. If you can believe it. Part
I
3.
can't see. I can't see shit.
Okay. All right. Relax. This is to the audience, not you, Carlos. But I was gonna say, if you can believe it, part part 4 also had issues with recording. So, or I'm sorry, part 3 also had issues with the recording, but I did catch it, and it should still be good. Now I'm talking to you.
All right. Let me watch the stream. There we go. Now I can see. Let's talk about Final Fantasy. What everyone's
Uh,
here to talk about.
Responding to my lovely girlfriend telling me about her day. So naturally, I'll do the thing where I ask Carlos to vamp, and he'll give you his amazing content that he's capable
Yo,
of
remember,
without me.
I think about so yesterday I cut my finger, and I don't have healthcare right now, and I
Wait,
was
Carlos,
thinking about
Carlos,
what?
why don't you have healthcare?
Because welcome to episode whatever of Carlos Floyd Chronicles. I gotta sign up for Medicaid. Um,
It is kind of, horrific that your healthcare is tied to your employer.
and people want it this way.
That feels like a broken system. Yeah, I love the people who are like, I don't want my tax dollars going to these dirty pores. What if they get sick and then I have to pay for it? I'm like, then what? What?
There are so many we will take that fundamentally boil down to I have no interest in helping you, and I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go even wider with this, Carlos. This is gonna be my soapbox today. I don't understand the point of wealth at a certain point. Like making millions of dollars, sure. There are things you can buy with millions of dollars that would be fun, aspirational even. I get it. When you have $1 billion, stop it. Stop it. That when there's no longer anything you can't afford, stop it. Like, what is this serving? What purpose are we doing this for anymore? Because like, you're just making millions of people's lives miserable for a high score. It's not even like you're gonna buy anything with it. Not even like, you need it. Not like you're gonna like make society better. You're just personally collecting a high score that only affects you positively. And even then, it's like the positive benefits are just nothing. Like, it's just like you just have a higher number. Because I don't know what the number is, but I think it's like somewhere in like maybe after 100 million, where like any more money you get at this point is worthless. It doesn't do anything. I can't wait to find out. Carlos dropped him a call.
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I'm with you 100%.
I heard a text during that, and I was like, if he dropped during that, I'm gonna feel really embarrassed. Like,
nah, because it comes to a certain point, right?
because like it's just logic. Like, what? Like at a certain point, just like stop it. Just you don't need it anymore. Like, I'm not even saying don't be rich. Just like at a certain point, it doesn't matter except to other rich people. Stop it.
I'm just like, what? It comes to my thing of like, you're saying people who own two houses, you know? You don't need two houses. And then there are people like, oh no, but there's a use for like a second house. I'm like, what's that use? For you to be there part-time? Like, that's not a use.
Well, what if you need to also be at that house at a different time? What if you want to live in two places?
Nah, fuck that.
I think two houses is more understandable than billions of dollars.
Yeah, I mean, two houses, I can hear it out, and I don't like it, but I can kind of get it. You buy a yacht. As soon as you buy a yacht, we should be able to arrest you. That's my argument. You buy a boat, you are going in jail, sir.
I just like, for me, the biggest part of it is like, if you were just a billionaire and you were just quietly sitting to yourself trying to make more money, that's a different story. But the fact that to make more money while you're already a billionaire is to make the lives of millions of people worse. I'm like, for what? It's not even for anything. It's like there's no justification just to do it because you're allowed to. And I hate it.
It's
I hate it so much.
In my mind, and it's like when someone grinds to like the level cap of a video game.
Yeah,
like,
but it would be like once you hit a certain level, the only way you could get a higher level is if you lower the level of other people who played the game. And then to the point where new players can't even, they can't level up because there's no levels left because you took them all. And it's like, and you don't see a problem with that. You're just like, well, they should try harder. I'm like, they literally can't though. I'm like, what do you mean?
When my boss was just like, how can people afford to live in Manhattan? And I looked at him like, you are the reason why I cannot live in Manhattan. Like, I literally want to like slap him in the face. You know, I'm like, you know, you don't pay me enough to live in this building. I can't even live where I work.
That was wild that you didn't get paid enough to live in the building that you worked in.
And I got, according to the United States metric, I was making more than most Americans.
Yeah, that's the crazier part. I calculated how much I made on my first job when I was a child. I got paid my first job. I got paid $7.50, which is the federal minimum wage today, by the way. And my first job was, I think, like 16 years ago. I got paid $7.50, and with inflation, that would be, I think, like $9 today. That's in 16 years. That's wild.
The minimum wage thing is always funny to me.
First of all, just the fact that we have an entire society based on like your worth is only as much as you can work. It's like, okay, what about children and old people? It's like, okay, well, obviously they can't work. Okay, so we're gonna help them, right? No.
No, now we're getting rid of the employment laws that bar them.
I've joked with you for years that like we're so close to getting child labor back. Like we're so close to them reverting child labor laws to making it so like 10-year-olds can work. And then like it's like, so this is what happened. People got caught in Iowa violating child labor laws, and instead of being like, wow, we should punish that, they went, we should get rid of those pesky laws. I'm like, no, the absolute worst response you could have.
It's just, it's minimum wage.
The world is a nightmare, and it's not getting better. Is the thesis here?
There are good things happening in the world. Not a lot, but there are.
Yeah.
So.
Like what?
New York is doing better about birth control laws. We're starting to...
What happened with birth control recently, Carlos?
Okay. I can only focus on New York. But,
wow, I took damage just stepping on
yeah,
that. I didn't know that was a thing. Let me munch
But-
these apples.
I don't know. I try to push back as much as I can on fatalism. In terms of that.
It's difficult not to.
Yeah,
But
no,
also,
I get it, though.
you're correct. You can't just immediately be like, nothing matters. And I agree with you.
I think it's always just, whenever someone posits that, I'm always just like, well, what are you personally doing?
Yeah.
And so many people are like, well, I don't, and I'm like, well, why not try to like work and organize and make things better? Because it's like, no one's going to do it for you. Just like doing the dishes. You got to do the dishes yourself, unless you have a dishwasher. And then we need to storm your house and take your assets. You are too rich.
A dishwasher, that's the line? That's the new line now? I'm going to drop these spears. Spear!
Now, I can tell people have gotten poor on Twitter again because nobody's arguing at what point do you become rich.
Because everyone's poor.
Yes.
Do you remember where you found that giant fucking Whoa, look at this thing.
Look at that crack rock.
And a blizzard rod that I can't carry. I don't know what to get.
Yeah. You can get rid of that 10 spear, the 10 guardian spear.
Well, so spears, they always have lower attacks, but their attack speed is much faster, so you gotta keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, I was always using the guardian weapons. I was always like rolling 18 deep on those.
They are pretty good. I saw a royal bow in there. Where was that claim found?
Oh, let me set my alarm right now because I don't put it 7 a.m.
You remember I found a claymore, right? I didn't make that up?
Yeah.
Ah, here it is. Alright. Let's get rid of... get rid of this one. Royal Guards Claymore. The funniest thing about this is this weapon has 72 power. This was the first weapon I picked up outside of the plateau last time. Which is very funny to me. Okay, you stay behind there. Hey man, don't worry about it, we're fine. Nothing crazy here. Just scavenging.
Don't mind me.
You do you. You do you. You do you. We're gonna pick up these lizard bits. It's crazy that I was just able to do this. Like, this is very much a game where it's like, hey, if you know how it works, congrats. You've got some advantages coming your way. So Carlos had never seen this. Carlos didn't actually do this in this playthrough.
No.
The
Stalnox. I know Hylian, little bitch.
I don't think you knew about it. I think wasn't that the thing?
No, I think I looked it up. Like, oh, where can I get this? And then I was just like, I ain't going. Yeah.
I love the music for this thing.
I also remember having I had played Breath of the Wild for a month, and I was just like, okay, I think I gotta just finish this at this point.
Oh, he blocks the eye.
I think that's something that happens to me with open world games, where to Final Fantasy 15's credit, where I was just like, I didn't hit that point with that game because I was just like, oh yeah, thinking I would be able to go back and do shit, but I was like, oh yeah, the game is now condensing and realizes like, oh, narratively, it's time to like get it over with, versus like some games are still like, oh yeah, you can go and do all this optional shit to the end, and I'm like, well, should I like care? Is it time for me to care yet?
It's a very nihilistic way to look at it. Where's that same level of impress that you had before?
I have seen it. I've seen it done.
I've
seen it done by better.
God damn it. Fucking ruined it because of the recording. Carlos was genuinely impressed earlier, and I was like, hell yeah, I feel top of the world right now. Now he couldn't give a shit.
Nah, hate it.
Now he's like, and? What else you got?
The video.
You're like, what?
I'm gonna just like the video. I'm gonna start a flame war in the comments. No Xbots on this video.
Oh, stop it.
My God! Shout out to the console war. Bring that back.
Let's not bring it back. I'd actually say that we should probably leave it where it was in the past. All right. Look at that, Carlos, from your favorite game, Ocarina of Time, the Hylian Shield. Nothing?
No.
I like how this is a test. Strike down giant foe to be recognized as a Knight of the Kingdom. So everyone had to do this. That was just a task.
What a way to make sure that only the good prevail.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so now we're going to go after Ganon. We've got everything we need.
Yeah.
And if I die along the way, then that's the end. We didn't make it. Ganon wins. It's the end of the playthrough. Can you imagine? I think if with enough time and enough effort, I probably could beat Ganon.
Probably.
But like, that's not
a lot of time.
That's not a very entertaining video series. This is really what it is. Like if I beat him off the rip, then what do I do? Stop playing?
Sure.
Like I beat the game.
Go get the divine beast to finally purge the land.
Oh, we talked about this before. I love the music here, where they like play.
Oh yeah, now I can hear the music.
They play the Legend of Zelda Suite music, but it's like really like serious.
You fought this whole game to get to this point.
Yes, this whole game. We did so much to get here.
I just remember, other this final part, I just remember being completely confused on how to read the map.
Yes, because it's a bad map. And I'm looking at you, Jedi Fallen Order. People need to stop making maps like this. It's not good. It's a bad design.
Borderlands has the worst fucking map in the world.
I remember them just having a normal map.
Now, the original Borderlands had such a bad map that I remember when I had to drive, the person playing co-op with me had to navigate the map and telling me, like, go left here, go right here.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You better hope.
Hey, this isn't going to go well.
Oh.
Okay, never mind.
Oh. All right.
You know what? Worth noting, made it further than we did last time. Last time we died in the exact same spot, but I didn't kill one of them. So, progress.
So, are we going to go tackle the Divine Beast?
I mean, now we'll just play the game normally.
Okay, cool. Which one are we doing first?
Where the fuck am I?
Where you got the fucking shield?
Right. I just had to make sure I got the shield. I did. Okay. Well, first we gotta get the camera app.
Oh yeah.
Because then we can start making thumbnails.
And then we can start sending dick pics.
Yes. How do you think Zelda and Link's relationship was?
So,
How do you think it was pre you know, everything? Think they were happy?
Calamity?
Think they were happy?
The weirdest, or the more intriguing thing to me about the Link Zelda relationship is
You said
it's
that
whatever
the
an
nerdiest way you could.
well, no, each game it's like they're friends, and then it's like, oh no, he's got a thing for her, and then it's like, no, they're friends, and then it's like, nah, Link is asexual. So it's like,
and I feel like in this one it's like Zelda's into him, but Link is who the fuck knows.
Link is going through puberty, and it's like, I have no idea what I feel. All I feel is anger. I must kill.
That's the canon reason why Link mass murders.
That's Calamity Ganon. It's puberty. This is all a puberty thing.
I don't have the arrows to do this task right now, so I can't do it.
You should hire a cat guy.
Just openly admit I don't have the arrows for it. Bum-ba-da-da-dum. Bum-ba-da-dum.
Did they confirm where in the timeline Breath of the Wild falls? Let me see that.
I have no idea. I don't follow that timeline stuff because I clearly think Nintendo doesn't give a shit about it. So why should I?
They did not think it through, but that's honestly.
I get like I have weird thoughts about stuff like that. Where like sometimes people be like, "Oh, what about like the Pokemon lore?" I'm like, Pokemon doesn't give a shit about lore. They change it every game. They're just like, whatever fits the needs of this particular game. And I feel like Zelda's the same way. I think just Nintendo in general. Like, there's no lore in Nintendo.
There is. So to me, again, my conception of Zelda is different.
Conception.
Because, well, I think for a lot of people,
to correct that. Conception.
Yeah, conception. My belief of what Zelda is.
Conception's already a word, and you know what it is?
What?
I know you know what the word for conception is.
Fuck it. You're making up words here. That's not Shakespeare. I ain't a little bitch.
Conception, as in to conceive, as in to get someone pregnant. Like,
all right.
You know that. I know you know that.
It's whatever. That's between them and God. You gonna fight that shit?
Should we take down another big boy? Should we?
I mean, nah, let him be. He ain't do nothing.
That's exactly why I want to attack him. Can't just.
Where you going first?
Can't catch him slipping. I'm gonna fly down and do a big strike on him. Does that sound like it? I could probably roll a rock on him.
This man fucked up.
How'd
you wake up? You know, follow the fox.
Go to
a fox net.
Wait, what?
Follow the fox and go to a fox net.
This isn't Ghost of Tsushima. Alright, let's get the biggest weapon I got out. Okay. Would you be mad if someone did this to you?
Oh, try to murder me? Yeah, I think I'd be a little fucking upset.
You know what's a fun thing you can do here? You can actually steal the weapons off his neck if you do it right.
Oh,
I have no idea what his health is. Oh, now I do.
Oh.
That is a big eye. Ah, no! He knows!
He's heard. He's heard about it.
I don't like how he's licking his lips.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
That's kind of upsetting.
I thought he was about to pick that shit up. And,
he can. I think that's why it's here. Alright, man.
I guess, or he's not fighting. He's just like really annoyed. Just like, just hear me out, man.
Let me put it this way. There's a lot of really good game mechanics in Breath of the Wild. Not all of them, though. Like, some of them need some work. Oh, he did it! Whoa. I don't know that this did anything.
There's a single fucking thing. I think you gotta get closer.
Yeah, there's a problem with that, though.
Not for real.
Isn't that how you're supposed to use this? I don't think I usually use it.
Oh!
Oh my god.
You're supposed to use that shit like a regular sword. You gotta get mad close to him and
You're
hit
definitely
him
not
with
supposed to use it like a regular sword. Don't you usually like throw projectiles out of it?
That's what you do with the electric ones, not for this one.
He took his
If you
hand
hit
off.
him with it, it will freeze him.
I don't know if it'll work on him.
Try.
I mean, it's doing
Well, yeah.
damage, but I don't think it's working on it.
It's not working as much as it
Burn,
could.
burn, 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 burn. Oh, he's got a guard on his fucking thing.
He's smart. I hate you.
Why? Why do you hate pizzazz? Why do you hate flair? Why do you have the keyblade? Sorry. Every time I yell out why more than once, I start going, why do you have the keyblade? Which I think is only natural.
Luna judged me harshly for when I started playing Kingdom Hearts in front of
Why?
her. Because it's always like, she's like, why are you playing this? You're 30 years old. And I'm like, so fucking what? I know Kingdom Hearts is made of light.
That's true. She can't change that.
Yeah.
She can't take that away from you. When I showed Amy Kingdom Hearts, we did an entire playthrough together, and she loved it the whole time.
Yeah, Juliana does not have, as we've covered many a time, no love for video games.
Amy likes some video games and doesn't like others. She doesn't like Binding of Isaac. She called it blasphemous the first time we played it. And I was like,
Why?
wow. What do you mean, why?
Is Amy religious? I didn't think she was religious.
She's not really religious, but she's also like, you know.
Don't be fucking with God like that.
She's a fairly normal human, I think. So, like, I think there's some things you could be exposed to in video games that would make you go, what the fuck? And, like, we're past a lot of that. So we'd sort of just be like, oh, what? Yeah? And?
True, I did send you that news headline, like, before noon.
Oh, God, I don't even remember what it said. I literally woke up to that.
I sent it to Juliana as well when I went to go get her a bagel this morning. And she's like, what? A Sacramento dildo saleswoman was secretly unmasked as the leading propagandist behind a neo-Nazi network that encourages acts of far-right terror and celebrates the people who commit mass shootings.
Yeah. You sent that to me at 8 a.m. And I was like, what? Huh? Excuse me?
The tweet I saw responding to it was someone going, none of these words are in the Bible. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
It's one of my favorite jokes. I guess we should go the normal way, right? So last time we went to the jungle. Last time we went to the jungle, and we tried to get the fruit that. Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh my god, dude!
Oh, oh shit! Shit! No one is safe. No one is safe.
So I. Okay, it's gonna take me a little second. So I heard the rumbling, but I was like, "Oh, is it a couple of the small ones again?" And I turned and saw it was a fucking boss. It caught me a little off guard. That's funny. That's really funny. As I'm trying to like pin the shrine.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Oh, it's on his back. Oh, you prick. Oh, lovely view today. Just boom, boom. I love the music these guys too. Boom,
Does he
boom,
just know
boom,
something's
boom.
deeply wrong?
Does he what?
Just know something's deeply wrong.
Yeah. Oh fuck! You got me, sir.
Just run. Grab your horse and get out of there.
Well, I want to kill it, but I can't get around it very easily. Actually, this is a tough one.
Yeah, because
I
it's
don't
like way too high. You need arrows.
I also just like can't get behind him. I feel like I gotta use the geometry against him. Also, if I don't eat, I'm definitely gonna die on the next hit. So
Legend of Zelda or third-person shooter.
they did that. They have one for the Wii.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking arrow game.
Yeah. Sorry, what did you want? An AK-47? It's Legend of Zelda.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
I wonder if my horse can hear me from here. No. Seems Ed couldn't hear my call.
I hate you.
Why? I am a normal, God-fearing Christian. What do you mean?
I know you aren't.
Does it feel weird to hear me call myself a Christian? Because it felt weird to say.
Yeah, it should.
You're breaking up a little bit.
I'm staying like far away from the mic. Juliana's mother is a Catholic woman.
Oh, like full Catholic.
Catholic.
Where was
Did I
that?
tell you?
Where did that shrine go?
She let me put up the Keep Christ in Christmas sign.
Jesus. Yikes, dude. Yikers.
No, but like their reasoning is very sound. This is a religious holiday. It should be practiced as a religious holiday, and please keep it a religious holiday.
I don't know that I agree with that, or anyone agrees with that, really.
No, I mean, there's room for argument saying like, oh no, Christmas is bigger than that, and her argument would be, do not allow the commercialization of Christmas.
Here's how that sounded with your broken internet. There are argument and made bigger.
Right. Okay.
So it wouldn't be a problem, Carlos, except I don't know if you know how this works. I'm recording your audio as it sounds to me. You're not recording your own audio. So when you sound broken up like that, that's how you sound in the video.
Oh, my bad. Let me, for my people, to defend the Keep Christ in Christmas people.
No, you don't need to.
You gotta hand it to them.
You don't have to. You don't have to hand anything to them.
Yeah, but I mean,
Of course, now you come back crystal clear. Of course, this is how it works.
I'm saying, to me, I'm like, all right, maybe Christmas has become too big for its own bootstraps. Let's make it a nice secular gift-giving holiday. But also, I'm like, y'all can why not let's end capitalism, and then we don't worry about keeping Christ in Christmas. Y'all won't get Christ.
But also capitalism.
All right, my bad. Let's get rid of the capitalism so we can put Christ in Christmas.
No, hold on. I have to stop for a second, Carlos. You're acting like the issue I'm taking with your words is the content. No, the issue is the presentation of your words, which is like that. You can go on whatever rant you want, but when it sounds broken, it's even worse. Like
it's showing up for me that I have secure. One second, maybe I should drop out of the call and rejoin.
You should do that.
Let's try that.
Hey, audience, it's just us again. I'm sorry for him.
I'm still here.
I'm sorry that his audio is really bad. I'm sorry that this fucking jabroni can't record his own audio. But,
all right,
but that's where we are. It's not great.
Hey, man, it's better than nothing.
It is better now, actually. Now that you're speaking, it's a bit better. Do you know how to get this one? I always, I struggle with this every time it comes up, and I've yet to really find a good answer to the shrine. I feel like I usually try this.
Mm-hmm.
Which, and then, yum. Yeah, okay, I think that's the answer. I also didn't need to do that. It's an optional chest.
Yeah.
But the claymore, that's much worse than the things I have. But if I don't pick it, then it won't mark it as complete, so... Oh, fuck. I can't get rid of it. I can't throw it.
Just drop it.
Yeah, but I don't want to drop it the old-fashioned way, because that sucks. I gotta find more Korok seeds, because we're gonna find Hetsu soon. And we need to be able to increase our shit.
Nah.
Just no? Okay, next.
We're done with that. We're start base run only.
Oh, only regular inventory slots? Ugh. That goes against me, because I like to hoard. What's
Sorry,
what's your...
I was burping.
What do you think your worst gaming habit is? Like, something that you do in games that, you probably shouldn't.
Other than change outfits every 5 minutes.
Actually, that's a good one. You.
I know it don't. I know it don't matter, but oh yeah, you saw it. The viewers have never seen it.
There was a game we played that came out in October that has my name in the credits. That it was a multiplayer game. It was 2-player, but there were 4 players you could choose from, and that's the most detail I'm going to give you. Because I think most of you should get it. Sometimes, like, when I explain these, Carlos, it's super obvious to me, and I feel like to you it's also super obvious because you know the answer. Yeah. But then I still get comments where it's like, I still don't get it. I'm like, is it me? Am I just like so, because I know it, am I not giving a good enough explanation? Like, I don't know. Anyway, there's customization options. It's one of those things where you can transmog, so you can like change your outfit in real time, and it doesn't have to be the thing you're wearing. You can change it up. And Carlos did it every 5 minutes. And that's not an exaggeration. It was every 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. That's honestly why I really liked Red Dead Redemption. Was like, oh yeah, finally a game that's like, you should have different outfits for different parts of weather in the game. And I loved like, oh yeah, I have to make sure that I have a summer outfit for when I go deeper into the map and it's warm down there. And I was like, ooh, I'm changing outfits. I'm getting that fit off. I look great in every cutscene.
I mean, you have to do that in this game too.
Yeah, I know, but this game you don't really need like the outfits other than like the cold one and like the hot one. I varied it.
What's another thing I was going to say? Persona does that. You change your school outfit in time with the seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, burr.
All right.
What do you want me to say? I'm just you can't hear it. You're not going to know that you came across as a jarbled mess unless I tell you.
Sure. Maybe I should start recording on audio.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It would be annoying to sync, but it would be better audio quality. Even if I couldn't hear you, at least the viewers could. And that's really what it's for, right? It's for the viewers. It's for them.
I'm here for the advertisers.
Yeah, it's also the advertisers. That's true. If there were any advertisers. I wish. I still haven't been sponsored. Nobody's ever offered me a sponsorship.
You gotta get some viral tweets going.
I feel like that's not the answer. I gotta get a TikTok going. I feel like I gotta do something. But I don't know what. Maybe if I just like become really popular really fast. Let's change up how we do our videos. The title of this video is now Link did what? And
10 things you didn't know about Breath of the Wild.
We should just make shit up about Breath of the Wild and say 10 things you didn't know about it. 10 things you didn't know about Breath of the Wild. Link is number 2.
Yeah. Oh no! Next
I want
video.
to thank you for bailing me out of that one, Carlos. Just
no,
just sort of let it happen.
I was waiting till we were gonna go because my thing was we should title the next video "Finding the Boat from Wind Waker."
It's probably in here somewhere.
No, it's not.
Okay, never mind.
But it would be really funny to have a 45-minute video and all the comments are people being like, "There's no boat. There's no."
That would be good, actually.
And then I would just reply with different time signatures of, "Oh, this is when we find the boat."
I don't have any arrows. I don't know where to get more arrows at this point. You know what I think it is? It's because I'm not fighting like the grunts. So I'm not getting like those basic supplies, which is coming to bite me in the ass. But there's some good stuff in here in this forest. There's some truffles and beets, which are pretty good because you can you get they're the ones where you can increase your max temporary hearts. You ever seen these things when you like take out like
I hate them motherfuckers.
when you get their top cut off and then they like skitter away?
They weird me out.
I feel like they were weirder in Ocarina. They were like more cursed looking back then. They're not too bad. I don't like them,
Yeah.
but they're not too bad. But
I also really like this.
I'm not like fuck yeah these guys.
The art direction for this game is just so good.
Everything about this game is so good. I don't think they do
Not-
a single thing
needs more
bad. Also, a
diversity.
different one of my friends is playing Breath of the Wild right now. That's wild. Viewers, it's March. Like, it doesn't really make that much sense yet. Like, I get people like playing it in like April and getting ready the closer we get to the launch of Tears of the Kingdom. But like, we're playing a little early right now. Like,
Not what it really needs is a more annoying crafting system. Just a really bad one.
more annoying what?
A more annoying crafting system. That's what the game needs.
Do you think Ubisoft devs look at this game and they're like, it's a fluke?
I think devs look at this game and they go, "Fuck! Now no one wants our shit. We have to come up with something new." Or they're arguing that, "Oh no, people love the Ubisoft formula because it's comforting, it's familiar."
Well, do you remember what they said about Elden Ring? Where
What'd they say?
Where they were like, the UI in Elden Ring isn't good. And it's like, there is no UI because you're supposed to just explore. And Ubisoft, like, devs, like, couldn't fathom it. They were like, all our market research shows. It's like, no, dude. Like, you need more than that. Oh, he's got arrows. Perfect. Buy 5 for 30? Or, I don't know if these are good prices. But I also don't really
You should
want
bargain.
money.
Hit the bargain button.
Let me barter. Yeah, take those. Good. I needed arrows. That actually came in really good handy. Thanks, Beetle. You fucking weirdo. I think Beetle has probably done sex crimes. I don't know what kind of sex crimes. I don't know the severity of them. I think he's done sex crimes though.
I mean, in Wind Waker, he does just have a boat. He's not to any
So what you're
island.
So what you're telling me is this the implication?
Yeah, I think.
Didn't you have to explain that to Juliana? Okay.
Wait, sorry. I was looking up Ubisoft thing.
No.
And
I was saying okay because last time we usually blew up the like horde of bats, and this time I just tried to take a swipe at them, and I only killed 2, but they still ran away.
But yeah, Ubisoft is such an interesting thing because I'm always just like, they are a big publisher without anything that they can yearly release. So then they decided to yearly release something that should not be yearly released.
Yes. It's also like I feel like Ubisoft has a problem of like they want to play things so fucking safe. Like they refuse to take risks, and that's got to be stifling. You've got to imagine some of the devs there are like, I hate this. Like,
I think it's a little bit of more. They can't. Projects too big to take any type of risk. Because as soon as you start doing that, you're managing a massive team, and you have to put out this game every. Like they're sure. In the meeting, I think would be cool in a game, right? But that much for this game, and they can't risk that.
I feel bad because he made some good points from what I could tell, but yeah, we didn't get we got like none of that.
Oh, fucking shit, man.
I don't know what to tell you because I can't even figure out what triggers it. It's just you occasionally have this problem.
It just like keeps clicking. It goes up, it goes down, and I'm like, I'm doing a speed test in the background, and it's still coming in fast. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Is your computer on?
It's
Wi-Fi?
on Ethernet.
It is on
Oh,
Ethernet.
no, I put it-
Interesting.
Yeah, and I turned the Wi-Fi off.
What's your what
Damn.
are your speeds?
500.
Do you actually get 500 up?
I'm testing right now. It's contacting the server.
Well, I can tell you that running the test in the background is going to screw up your. Is going to screw it up.
It's around like 340 megabits per second.
What's the
on
up?
the download? On the up, 30.1.
I mean, an up of 30 should be pretty good for this.
Yeah,
It's your up that's the problem if you're breaking up. It's not your download.
there's something going on with my internet just in and of itself since they gave me like a free offer to 1 gig, and since then they've been like, we're trying to lose your service. We do not want to provide you service.
I went through a lot with Comcast recently, my new best friends, and it wasn't a fun experience. I would not recommend it. But they did finally come out to my building, and it ended up being a thing with my building, which was might I just tell you, holy fucking shit. So liberating to know that there was nothing I could have done, because I was like flipping my hair out, or tearing what remains of my hair out, and I'm just like, dude, like, I've tried everything, why isn't this working, like, what the fuck? And then finally figuring out there was nothing I could have done is like, okay, phew, thank God. And yeah, I guess Carlos is gone.
No, I'm still here. I'm still here. Sorry. I saw the thing drop into the red, so I was like, I was waiting to get back into the green.
Did you know with these like temporary heart things, did you know that they instantly refill your health as well?
I knew that.
Well, I knew that, but I forgot about it. So making them for like full recovery is like the strat. That I totally had forgotten about. So there's also the stamina ones. I think you need the carrots, and I think there's a special mushroom that does it. But it's very useful because it instantly refills your stamina as well as giving you some extra stamina. And I forgot that's like the way to abuse it. Because it's been a while. It's been a while. Nothing.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a moral question now.
Okay.
What is the least amount of time that you can hang out with someone where you think they wouldn't be upset that you want to call it off, like call the night, but also you're like, all right, cool, I've done my time.
Let me add some parameters to this. Are they gonna hang out with you with the intention of like hanging out for a good while? Like it's gonna be a night thing. This is gonna be the night. Because that expectation changes.
I think they're doing it because they think they're gonna be in the night for. Yeah, it's a little bit like. Well, no. Here's the thing. I initially on the hangout, I was like, "Let's meet at 7 o'clock here." Because I was like, "Oh, it'll be dinner. We'll do dinner, a couple drinks, night over." It came back with, "Let's meet at 9."
Meeting at 9 is late.
Yeah, I was like, one, I'm ancient, so me leaving my home at 8:30 to get somewhere at 9 o'clock is insane to me.
I agree with you. For what it's worth.
My body's like, yo, you are supposed to be coming down right now, and it's gonna be rainy, so I'm like, oh. I'm all right.
It's one of the funniest things because that's definitely something where it's like people said that, like comedians and stuff would say that, and I'd be like, yeah, and then it happened to me, then I got older, and I was like, no, they were.
You can't just the person. I'm not like closest people ever, but I was just like, nah, I'm like, I'm tired. Like I'm old and I'm tired. And now we gonna be hanging out, so I'm like, I'm literally about to be like, giving this 2 hours, 3 drinks, and then I'm like, sorry, but I'm old and I'm tired.
So I was gonna say, I think the time to not make someone upset is like 3 hours.
3 hours, I think I can get 3 hours. It's like, honestly, so also it comes down to a bit of points, right? Because you can do 2 hours because like I honestly think it's like it's raining so much that they'll be like, I really want to get caught in rain like that. They're like, oh, 1 hour or so, we're getting a couple of drinks and having fun. 3 hours, I think also you run the risk with 3 hours of now it's like you're in there because 3 hours from 9?
That's
that's
true.
11 p.m.
It is
Your
different
night-
because you're starting so late. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
I'm like, hey, it's just done. And I gotta wake up at 7:30 tomorrow, and I ain't really trying to tell them why I gotta wake up at that hour.
And you gotta get an oil change, and you gotta check your batteries, and you gotta check that you're on the latest update.
Exactly.
Because you're a robot, because that's how you sound right now.
Nah, it's soccer. City played a 7:30 game, and
I wondered
nobody
why
ever-
you had to wake up. I wondered it, and I was like, maybe he's doing something. Maybe him and Juliana are getting breakfast. And then I find out it's because of fucking City again, dude.
It's always that. That's the only reason why. Like,
It's the only reason you do anything.
Yeah,
It's just for the next soccer game.
I live.
Quite
I
literally,
live for each.
you live by whatever the next soccer game is.
I don't get how y'all people can live without it. I'm addicted to the narcotic.
You don't understand how people can live without it. Yeah, that's addiction.
Yeah, man.
You
I
just
know it's bad.
described it
I know
very
it's
well.
bad. I know it's bad. I know it's really bad. Cause like, but then I look at my dad and I'm like, I get like, a really sweet guy. He in a blowout game, and my dad was like, "Why are we watching this nonsense?" And he was just like, "I just wanted to see how the game was." Oh, ridiculous. And I was like, "You don't care about this?" I'm like, "I don't."
Audience, I have no idea either. I'm letting him go to see if his voice comes back, and then it never does.
So y'all,
It's
y'all
just
missed all that.
it's just a lot of like I get every third word, and I'm
Fuck, man.
and I'm just like, what am I supposed to do with this? but like whenever I point it out, then for like a moment, just a brief moment, you turn back into a normal person. And I'm like,
You gotta just keep pointing it out. You gotta just keep pointing it out.
I don't know
That's
how it does that though. I don't know how it knows. It's very strange. Strange times we live in.
It's weird when people we went to high school with get married. I still don't like that. I'm like,
No,
we're
that
children.
should be
Y'all-
illegal.
Child brides in this day and age.
I just think it's really irresponsible of them to just like live their lives.
I also am like, what are you gonna do with that now? Now that you're married.
You really want to be a married person?
In this
What
day and
happens if
age?
you're trying to go to the bar? What happens if you're trying to go to the bar and pick up women and you're married? It's not exactly. It's a very stereotypical take of it. Oh, it's this one. Oh, Jesus Christ! All right. Do you know what? Do you know what shrine I'm about to do?
No.
Do you know anything?
That's debatable.
What would Juliana say?
She
Nah,
said
she would
she
just say no.
argues I have 5 brain cells that run together. And
Five's-
sometimes
five's pretty
create
good.
a thought.
Five's pretty good. Look at these lovely flowers. Watch out
Why
for
you
the
gotta watch out
flowers.
for the fire? Oh yeah, I remember this one.
She's not gonna get mad at me once. I refuse. She's gonna think I'm her best friend, and we're gonna leave it at that. She's not gonna get not gonna get mad at me, because I'm gonna live forever. I'm not gonna fall for any tricks. Oh, then they got that one right in the middle because the game hates you. Just like that. I like him chilling in the air. Guys, something feels wrong.
He's just floating there, living it up.
Oh, she didn't like that. Okay, even though the quest is done, I still can't hurt the flowers. Okay. That feels illegal. That feels racist somehow. I can't figure out why, but it does feel racist, and I think you'll agree with me. No?
I'm with it. I'm with her.
I'm with her. But for the flower girl... You're breaking up again. I don't know, man. It happens sometimes, not always. You gotta get your internet checked out. Again.
I'm about to have. I'm about to comp my whole fucking bill.
Ooh, that's a good reminder. I gotta get Comcast to comp my bill after they left me high and dry for a while. Hey, big ol' fucking radish.
I'm about to put that in your mouth.
What?
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 Is she gonna whoop your ass?
No, I think you can fail it. I think if you run in the flowers enough, she'll just like start trying to attack you or something. I forget if that's real or if I made that up. I truly don't know. Oh, I didn't even go in the shrine. What am I doing? Carlos, what are you doing with your life?
Um.
Are you happy with your life?
I was thinking about that today when I was getting bagels, and it used to be like I was like, oh, well, things are going well for me, and then I'm like, I ain't got no job. How well could things be going?
And you kind of left it there?
Yeah, I didn't want to introspect more.
I think I'm pretty happy.
I'm glad for you.
You've seen me be very unhappy.
Have I?
What?
I'm joking.
What?
We went to high school together.
And just also, you've just known me most of my life. What do you mean? Like,
True.
I feel like you have more of an insight than most into the Nick Zalis story.
To a point.
Really?
Yeah, there's definitely things I don't know about.
Like what? What do you want to know?
I don't know.
I can't help you if you...
Exactly. I don't see. That's what it is. Source. I don't know what I don't know about. Like, there's definitely a story you've not told me. Your friends from college.
I don't think so. I think I kept pretty much close contact with you, even through through college.
Well, you know that character. Patrick knew the story.
I just heard, I don't know Burger Patrick in the story.
You did not know the story, but Patrick did.
Hold on. Say that again?
Not know but the story, but Patrick did.
One more time. I still don't know what you're talking about.
Patrick Sweeney. Oh shit.
I don't care. Like it's what about him? Like you haven't even said anything, so I don't know.
He knew the Carrie story before you did, but that's because I saw him before I saw you or spoke to you.
Wow. Yeah. That's because you're a dirty traitor. I'm not like that.
Wow.
Yeah. I keep it real.
No, you don't.
What do you mean, no, I don't? Yes, I do.
Keep it mad fucking fake.
I'm the realest of them all. How far down do you think these shrines go? Do you think they'll explore that in the third game? They'll go under Hyrule?
Or is Hyrule flat?
Is Hyrule what? I feel like he fully disappeared that time. Sounds like a dying robot. We'll probably call this video soon because Carlos is currently
the internet.
Carlos is currently broadcasting from the Shadow Realm, so we'll probably end it sooner than later because it's not much of a co-op playthrough if one of the co-op participants is incapacitated, we'll say.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay. That's weird. Clear?
Oh yeah.
You will not believe what I just did to make it clear.
What did you make it clear?
I unplugged the Ethernet cord.
She is upset.
Yeah, she is not with that. The only bad thing is now your gameplay is coming in at like 240p.
That's all right.
Yeah, I guess I can Stevie Wonder this gameplay.
What the fuck?
What the? I saw you in the,
What the fuck, dude? I have one sliver of health. What does this lady do to me? Also, she's like, I lost count of how many times you walk in the flowers. I didn't. It was 4. Can you fucking relax? Like,
No, she will not.
what the fuck? Carlos, I feel like if I was in danger, you would take the person putting me in danger's side.
Depends.
On what?
what kind of Oreos they eat.
What kind of what?
Oreos they eat.
What if they eat vanilla Oreos, but they're still double stuff?
I gotta hear both sides.
You gotta hear both sides.
I gotta hear both sides.
Oh my god. I eat yellow, or the yellow bag of Oreos. And you don't want to hear my side? That doesn't get me any credit?
No.
Also, check that shit out. You can briefly see it from this angle. There's a shrine on top of this mountain over here. Right until that cloud blocked it. Thanks, Cloud. Thanks, Cloud. Appreciate that. We'll end the video after I climb this tower.
Yeah.
Have you had fun today?
Yeah. It's been the most today.
It's been today.
Off.
I got that one. It was broken up, but I got it. I think I figured out what you're trying to say. He was trying to say, let's have a fuck off. And Carlos, I'm not ready to swing yet, but I appreciate it.
Whoa.
I appreciate the
Whoa.
thought. I don't think we're there in our friendship, nor do I know that we ever will be, but I appreciate the intent regardless.
What would you do if a friend invited you and your partner to a swingers party, but didn't tell you that it was like, oh, this is a swingers
If
party?
they didn't, if they didn't tell me, I would leave with a great story.
No, but they thought like, oh yeah, I thought you were into this.
And I would leave saying, nope. And we'll talk about this later. You seem busy. Now, I think the more interesting question is, what would you do if a friend invited you to a swingers party? Just like told you it was a swingers party.
Oh.
Yeah, now it gets a little more complicated. How close is the friend? Do you want to ruin that relationship? Are they attractive? Is it an interesting offer? Because it's like, I feel like stumbling into one, it's way easier to be like, oh, I wouldn't. But like, not stumbling into it?
How do you tell your part that your friend, like, well, did you bring it up?
Yeah, that's the other
Or
thing
you
too.
asked me?
And also, it's a two-person thing. You got to bring it up to your partner. You got to be like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is something that they're interested in. You can't just like answer for them.
Why did they think we were interested in
That's
that?
another good point. Why did they single you out? There's a lot of questions here.
Let me ask Juliana.
I think she'd have great insight into this.
No, she's in the other room, and the door's closed, and I'm not going to go grab her.
Juliana,
Okay.
much like Amy, seems like someone who wouldn't be into swinging.
Nah, Juliana's very anti-swing.
How do you know that? How do you know that so definitively?
Okay.
Okay, no, hold on. You broke up there, and this is the juicy shit. I need to know every word you just said.
We were.
We were.
God.
You gotta be fucking kidding me right now. No, you're not allowed to break during this part. This is the part I want to hear.
We were. Can you hear me?
I can hear you right now in this moment, so go.
We were watching a movie where there was like some swingers. Like, what would you do if we got a date? And she's like, "Oh, the fuck thing I'm doing there." And it's that. It's not a big thought.
I barely got that again, because you're a goddamn mess today. But I did understand the gist of it.
I think this laptop is on is on me.
How when's the last time you replaced your router?
Literally, I got this router from my dad. It's the I think it's the router. The router's really old, and the laptop in and of itself is from 2011. So
yeah, that could be part of it.
yeah,
It's like
there's
a chance.
The Obama administration.
Oh my god, that's true. We've had 2 presidents since then.
Exactly.
Oh, they're thrilled right now. They're like, meat. I'm gonna leave them alone. I'll walk past them. Hey guys, enjoy your meal. I have no quandary with you. No qualms. Just out here, living life. Oh, I like that. I got there's a shrine nearby, Beep. Thanks.
What made you think that?
You know, I had an inkling.
If you don't put that goddamn brick bomb.
I'm not doing it. I love all these like pretty okay weapons we're getting that I'm just not going to use because I have much better weapons.
I would love for to watch someone actually play an experience though, of like a blind playthrough,
Like
and
playing
then
Breath of
them
the Wild for the first time.
yeah, but like them trying to recreate what you did of like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go to.
I mean, I think you could probably do it. I don't know like what I did takes skill. I think that's the interesting thing with that little journey in particular is that I don't think it takes skill. I think it just takes like you need to be goal oriented. Like you can't get distracted along the way, and you need to know where it is. I think that's literally it. Because like to get to that dungeon, that was nothing. I didn't have to do shit to get there. Like I basically flew, found a tunnel, and the tunnel was like 5 feet long. Like yeah, they had a couple enemies in there, but 2 of them were gated off, and then the other 2 you could just run around. Like I don't think it's super hard.
You have to
The
block that
boss
shit.
is kind of tough, but then you just find weapons that do super big damage to him, like in the fucking tunnel. Like,
True.
like if there were no weapons in that tunnel, very different situation there. If I didn't have that 72 power fucking claymore, I think I would have struggled with that fight a little bit more. Call it a hunch. Hey, we did it. We got another tower. Are you proud of me? He broke up. I'm gonna say yes. He said yes.
No.
You can hear it right now. You can hear his yeses in affirmation.
Mm.
Just that time I actually just heard. So I think he was gonna say, Nick, I am proud of you. You've done a great job.
No.
Nothing is funnier than talking for Carlos. Because he hates it. Alright. Nice. What divine beast do you usually do first?
I did the water one first.
Water one's probably the good one because her blessing is really good because it's basically like a auto life. And they also teach you the like better like the dolphin kick, which you can use to go up waterfalls. By the way, I don't know if you knew that.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Like outside of there, so maybe I should do that one first. But then the Rito one is also good because then you get the ability to just like jump high anywhere, which is super good for gliding. I don't know that the lightning one is like super. Like I do that by accident more often than not.
I remember you only use it like using it very, very few times because at that point
it does a lot of
I got
damage.
good enough at the game.
I don't actually remember what the Goron one is. What is the power up for the Goron?
It's probably something involving fire.
I don't think it is. Is it like a... Oh, it's like you get like an absolute shield. Right. I think you get like 2 of them. But like it will block any attack, but then it needs to recharge. That's right. I mean, none of them are bad. I think the most useful is probably Mifa because you get 2 for 1. And then I think the Rito is next. Look at that, though. Look at that world.
You see that mountain in the distance? You can go there.
You can. That's true. That's one of the few games where it's real. But all right, we're going to call it there. We'll be back with part 5 and 6. Hopefully they just work. I have my doubts, though. Yeah, hopefully Carlos sounds better. This is the first of, I think, 6 recording attempts that you've sounded bad, so I think it's not too bad.
Okay, good. That could have been really bad.
All right, everyone. See you later.